Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, this is the video we've been waiting for. Last week, or at the weekend, I pulled myself my second nut. So I'm double nutting it today, and damn, it's going to be something pretty insane. I'll show you what I've done in terms of builds here, because they are built differently. We have got the first one, who was kind of like my original build. He is just full damage Gnut. 5.3k defense. He's got a big blessing. He's got like a 5-star blessing, 305% crit damage. He's got accuracy to do the job as well. The second one, I built in Affinity Breaker set because it helps me in one of the dungeons. So we've got Affinity Breaker Gnut here with 263 speed, crit capped, 4.1k defense, 217% crit damage. You can see the difference in the quality of my gear when I drop into this stuff, because I just don't really farm it. I never really farmed it. And, you know, I've done crit rate on the gloves, for example, because I do have some good crit damage ones, but I didn't have enough other stats to make them work. You know, we've got like crap rolls here, okay here. I've been like grabbing some of my speed gear as well, because I needed the additional speed to make this stuff work in certain content. But the double Gnuts, honestly, is such a crazy, crazy thing in this game. Like, there's almost nowhere in the game in terms of dungeons where they just don't come in and do something silly. So I'll show you some of the teams I've built here. So we've got Mithrala opening with our Hex. We have got one Gnut coming in with the Poundage. We've got Cold Heart still in the team. She's still making it, just about. We've then got some Acrisia silliness, and then the second Gnut coming in and finishing the job. He's slower. He's got the ability to just slay someone with his blessing here, and that is team one. Let's show why we've got one in Affinity Breaker then. So Phantom Grove. Now, stage 24 is an absolute breeze. I'll show you 24 first. 25, I could do with both Gnuts in Affinity Breaker for 25, but highest crit damage on my Renegade. Emic coming in, making sure that we don't die. First Gnut smack, second Gnut smack, Cold Heart smack. We get resets coming in then from both Renegade and Emic, giving us our big hits back. And then we're just giving it a blessed bash with the nuts, and we get 24 done super easy. So that's like an 18-second clear. 25, this team is not 100% because of Affinity Breaker stuff. So I'd say it's probably about 90% from what I've seen so far. We get the first one here. See, I got one, which was not a crit. And again there. But we're just about kind of at that 50% mark. We get our reset still. And we're just like tapping into this. It's not quite enough, but I think I get the job done this time. So yeah, 24 seconds, super quick, but it's not 100%. And it is stage 25 that I want to farm. So I'm a little bit unsure whether I go with this team or not. 25 obviously gives me the essence, right? But because we're wrong affinity here, Affinity Breaker is actually the way to go on both of them. But that will also mess up some of my other stuff. But still, super, super cool. Fire Knight, stage 10. I've got my Patrick, or Patrick. Is it just Patrick? Anyway, this is a new build for me. Like, this guy I got recently, I got him whilst I was away actually in GDC, so I've almost forgotten about him, but he's super nuts. So we've got the turn meter fill here. We've got the ally attack stuff here. He is quick at like 340 odd speed. I've got my Mikage as well. He's quite quick at like 293 speed. And then I've got Genzin in here to help me with waves. So Genzin's bringing drop defense. It's actually not a great build. I didn't want to take from other people, but quite quick. He's crit capped, but over it. And like the crit damage I could do with another, maybe like 40 odd %, honestly. I could do with quite a lot more crit damage in this build. Just check something. Just wanted to see if he is actually wearing a crit damage amulet. It's such a low amount. Yeah. So obviously, crit rate gloves is not ideal. And I'd rather be in crit damage gloves and make this work. There's stuff I could do, like I could try and find the Ascension with crit damage and like re-roll it, or try and find some crit rate gloves with speed and accuracy. These are all the things you need, you know? It's like I'm looking for a lot of things, but do I have some which are, for example, which do have that kind of like crit damage roll is what I'd be looking for. But anyway, I could boost his damage. I could get him better because he will be my speed in the waves. And then obviously the 2 Gnuts are helping me on the boss. So the way I've got this set up, Padraig just kind of like uses A3 whenever he fancies it, but save the A2 for the boss. Mikage is going to use her ally attack on the boss as well, and kind of save that in the meantime. Padraig gives us this passive as well, which gives the Gnuts increased defense, which means they hit harder, and they give Genzin increased attack, which means he hits harder, which is cool. The Gnuts, we're saving our Blessed Bash until the boss. So stage 10, my previous best before this team was like 2 minutes 30, I think. But you can just see, could do with Genzin just being a bit faster than the Gnuts, honestly. But anyway, Genzin drops a defense. We slam all over the place. We get some hits in. We go on to wave 2. We're waiting for Genzin to cycle back round to his drop defense. There it is, because of his extra turn mechanics, and the speed of his animations are absolutely nuts, which help us as well. And we're just waiting to clear up on aisle 2. Drop defense goes in. There's the slam and dead. 38 seconds onto the boss. Bear in mind, this is still probably the hardest content in the game right now. We get tons of hits in on the boss. Get a second ally attack in here. Could do with my Mikage being a bit quicker, actually. But anyway, first Blasted Bash comes in. We get an A1 from this one because I want to make sure I keep turn meter down. We get a speed up. The other one's now doing his A1 to keep my turn meter in check. We get the Blessed Bash from this one. Hopefully I'm okay here. I think Mikage... Oh, I actually didn't quite do it. I had to actually tweak something and make Mikage slightly quicker here, which should resolve what's going down. So I'm normally somewhere between like 36 and 40 odd seconds. This is a slower run than I've had before. So we get our ally attack in first. We then get another ally attack in here. Getting loads of turn meter drop. Goes in first with his A1 to give me a load of turn meter drop. The other guy comes in with the Blessed Bash to give me the nuke. And then we get the Blessed Bash from the other dude this time round. And we get the A1 for the turn meter drop here this time round. We're going in for the big turn meter drop with the ally attack. We should be getting some more Blessed Bashes coming up in a sec to finish him off. So again, double Gnut. I mean, it's just totally nuts. Turn meter's down to 0. It might be this isn't a 100% team because I probably need to do a bit of tweaking, but basically it's quick, it's efficient, and it's crazy. So yeah, basically, like, where don't you want to run these two? Honestly, I do need to build out a Sand Devils team. Maybe I'll do that now, actually. Okay, so I built out the team for Sand Devil. This is quite frustrating, honestly. So we've got Draco as our drop defense and weaken champion without placing a hit. We have got Seafeet to sleep, double Gnut, reset. And in terms of the way this works, you basically go Seafeet, give us your irresistible sleep. We then go into Draco doing his drop defense and weaken. We don't hit until the Sand Devil wakes himself up. So in terms of speeds, we've got Seafeet basically faster than the 271. Draco goes next, again, faster than the 271. Gnuts then come in after that. Kaimar gives us a reset, and then we basically get some smacks in again. So Gnuts are always just using their Blessed Bash. You'll see this run here. I won't do Super Ray because it's not working. I basically, because of my Affinity Breaker, Gnut, my weaker one, I'm not getting like a full smack from him in his hits. So we're short on damage, which is quite annoying, actually. It's close, but it is short. Especially when I've got a 5-star Soul Reap. I'm like, mate, so damn close. So I'm not quite there. Interestingly, the champion who I'm saying sucks, Adeline, probably gets me there. Or I could just change Gnut out of Affinity Breaker set and give him some savage gear, and then I get there as well. But then I've got more fail rate on other content. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until Adeline is on the account and just see if that makes the difference for me. I kind of just need another debuff or so on the account, or maybe even like a blessing on this Gnut would make a difference as well. But I don't have it yet, and it's quite frustrating. It is quite annoying. But yeah, and it's, I mean, you see it there. See how close it is? It's so flipping close. But this guy's doing like 220s versus this guy doing mammoth hits. It's not, you know, we're not there. When we get the increased defense up, we're much closer. But I can't get that increased defense up in time. Look how close it is here. And I'm still not getting the kill with that. Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's another way of doing it. If I gave him like brimstone instead of this and find a way for someone to stay alive. Like maybe if I put like Kaimar in 2-piece stone skin. Just see if that would actually work. Does that ruin me for... I think it ruins me for other stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to do it now. My best bet is to get another soul here. And if I get another soul here, then I can play around with some other mechanics. But, or I just wait for Adeline and see if Adeline gives me my requirement I need instead of Sifi. But anyway, that's going to be it. Double Gnuts running amok throughout all of the dungeons. Hope you enjoyed the video. He's kind of broken, especially when you've got two. I'll see you in the next one.